Welcome back, beautiful beings. In this video, we are going to be playing with favor boxes and making pockets out of them. And we're also going to be playing with teacher tree foil classroom decor. And we're going to be making pockets out of these rainbows. So let's get started, beautiful beings. Okay, beautiful beings. I'll give you a close-up. Teaching tree large foil classroom decor. Okay, you get 10 pieces. Dollar Tree. They look like this, but I cut them down like this. Okay, and I went around the edges with marker just so you can see the difference. Okay, I think this one I went closer. Yeah, I went closer to the edge with this one and left a little more of the edge. See the difference? Okay, and then in the small one, it wouldn't fit with a ribbon off to the side. So I just cut it and we're going to glue it down. Okay. These ones are easy. That's why I'm doing these first, and then we'll get to the other ones. Favor boxes, because they're going to be more in depth. So these could be drying when we're doing the other ones. Got my glue, and I'm just going to glue that right there. Beautiful things. Easy peasy. All you got to do is cut it down, and whatever you want this on. If it fits, cut it off. Okay, if it fits, just glue it down. Go around the edges with a marker or your ink, beautiful beings. And if you don't want the dream big on the bottom, you can cut that off also. Do whatever you want, beautiful beings. This one's going in this one. I'm going to take this out. I want that there. I got it marked so I remember where it is. This one's going right here. Right up there. Just like that. I'm just going to put glue on this and this. I just thought these were cute. I love making stuff with items like this that you can cut up and make your pockets with. It just adds a unique feel to your journals. And I'm going to glue that. I'm watching the top right there. And that could be like a belly band for a long one. Or you can just stick a card behind it. Okay? And it's going right there. Now I gotta move these out of the way. Put them somewhere safe so my nosy cats stay out of them. Now we got this one, yellow front. And I was thinking about putting it up here. That way I could put a pocket at the bottom. So this can have 2 pockets on this signature. And I'm just gonna do the same thing. Make it unique, where they slide something down in. They'll have room to slide something in, and plus just to tuck something else if they want to add something else. And I'm going to put that right there. Okay. And move that to the side. Okay, beautiful beings, I set something on these just to hold them down until they start gluing. Something real light so it don't push the glue out. Okay, this one we're going to do first because it's drying already. Okay, and I can rub it because the glue isn't going to ooze out. And I don't remember where I wanted this. I think I want it here. Yeah, we're going to have to cut this one shorter. Okay, and I don't know if I want to cut it like this way. I think that's what I'm going to do. Cut it that way. Alright, so I'm going to put this down so I know if I could even just cut there. But I kind of want it to go over to there, and it's going to fit. So I'm going to do it this way. Turn it over and then go in. Let's see what that looks like. It's not quite even with the other one. I don't want it all wonky. But I did want that in there. Okay, I'm going to open this up until I figure out that. And I'm going to cut the bottom off. I'm going to take it apart first. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, maybe I'll just cut above the bend. So it makes it a little shorter. So it's going to look like that. Bend it over. I just don't like how that's looks. So I might just cut that off. Alright, see the crease? I think we'll just go with that, where the crease is. And cut that off. Make sure it goes straight down. It's curving. See how that's curving? I want it straight. So I'm going to go in just a little bit. Straight. There. Now we got it, beautiful things. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across here on 1 inch. And then on the bend, I'm going to cut that so it's smooth. So I'm going on the inside of this bend just to get it smooth looking. Turn it over. Get rid of that so it looks smoother. Get rid of the rigidness. Here I'm just trying to figure out where I want the piece to cut off at, because we're going to have 2 pockets, one behind and one in front. Or I could just put it up here like that, so it has it inside, and glue that. It won't be right, but we could always ink that up, and then we can make a punch here. That'll cover that up. I don't like this. So let's just cut that off. Figure out what I'm doing here. That looks better. Okay, so this is going to be the front. I just want maybe a half circle punch or my envelope punch. That's what I decided on, beautiful beings, my envelope punch. Then I decided I wanted the colors that were through the journal, so I chose Tangelo, which is orange, Paradise Teal, and Manganese Blue. And they're all archival ink. So I'm just going to add all 3 of these colors here and there. And I did use my envelope punch for the first pocket. Now I'm just going to fast forward through this part too, because I'm just adding ink to the part we cut off now. Let's see how that looks closed. Good enough. So let's glue that down. I'm only putting glue on this part. Okay. I'm going to smear it so it's thinner and it don't ooze out. I'm going to move it down. Okay. Make sure there's none on the back. There we go. Then I'm going to glue this right up and then just wipe down, smear it around, make sure it gets everywhere. And then I'm going to put that up enough where you don't see those. Let's look at this, shall we? That might be too high. I think it is. But we're going to try doing it. And then after it dries, if I need to, I'll put color on that one. Let's turn it over, because they're not going to line up, obviously, because they're different. So I'm just going to push them in like that. Let's check this again. How's that gonna look? I think that looks good enough. Might have to trim just a little bit off right here. Just a little bit. Then I'm gonna use the glitter glue to, I mean, you can keep it open if you wanted to. That gives me another idea for a different video. But I'm just gonna take this up the edge and then across the bottom, so whatever we tuck in there don't fall out, just like that. And then we're gonna glue it. Okay, that's gonna go there like that, and then you'll have a pocket here and a pocket behind it. Let's put this in here. Yeah, see, right, that's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna be tough to get anything in there. Okay, beautiful beings, I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm just gonna measure this, and we're just gonna glue that down there. And I'm gonna cut it right there. It's just lace I ordered a long time ago offline because it was cheaper to get it. It came in with a lot. I think I got it from LI Express, beautiful beings, a long time ago. I'm just gonna make a line. So we have a little pink in there. Gotta quit getting it on the table. Right. That. I want it to go down to the bottom edge. There. I spent way too much time on this pocket, beautiful beings. That's why I keep skipping parts, deciding what I'm going to do and inking up more and all that good stuff. You know what? I'm just going to cut the bottom. I think it's a little too long. Does that fit now nicely? Yeah, so I inked up the back for nothing. But I still want more, so it's nice and straight. Is that still glued? Partially, so I don't have to put no more glue in there. Let me see. Alright, I don't have to put no more glue in there because it's glued right in the middle. It's pretty much the only place you need it. And this is taking way longer than I thought it would. Only because this is a new pocket shape for me. Out of these favor boxes. I had to make it smaller. I'm starting to hear things outside while I'm ending this. So I go to see what's going on, which is really unfortunate. And I'm only going to show you a little bit and hide the other township that came in to help's name on the vehicle. And I'm only showing this to you so you have like a visual of where to send prayers and strength and love for these people, because this is like the worst thing that could happen to a beautiful being, beautiful beings, especially in the wintertime. So I'll give you a clip of that real quick. So just send them love and prayers. And it is loud. I put an arrow so you could see where the house was, but if you need it. Then I went back to look to make sure everybody got out okay, and they did. That they totally lost the house. It's totally lost. And it's right in front of that brown shed, which is also theirs. So please send your prayers and your thoughts, your positive thoughts to this family that lost their house. It's an awful thing. Okay, beautiful beings, it's next day. They got their vehicle and their shed, which isn't much, but at least they got a vehicle. And I don't know any other information because it's Sunday and there's no papers or anything. But please just send them love and your prayers. Okay, beautiful beings? And I will give an update in the next video if I get information. I'm going to push this out. And we're going to cut this off. And I don't want this to be a downer because I'm like really heart-struck right now. I really am. And I don't know what to say besides send them prayers and good thoughts, beautiful beings. Alright, cut that off. I already cut it off on this and this piece because we're going to use this piece. Alright, and then I'm going to use the part where it bends. There's a score mark here, okay, and where it flips over to glue down, that's going to be the back, okay, on them. And I'm just basically going to do the same thing and cut some off right here. This. And across an inch. Like so. Cut that off. So it looks like that. And I probably will use my puncher. Then I'm going to save these so I can put a belly band here. And I have this. I'll do the next one off camera, but because it's going to take a while. I'm going to put this up to here, this, and then cut those scallops off. Okay? So there's scallops. So I'm just going to curve that and go in like this. Try not to move it. It'd be way easier to cut out off camera, beautiful beings. But I got it, and then I just straighten out where I didn't cut it very well. Probably be simpler if you just trace it and then cut it out. Probably ink that up, but I'm going to cut this. This. And then I'm going to glue that right there. But first, I want to ink the inside. Okay. Okay, beautiful beings, I'm just going to fast forward it because we all know how to ink. Okay, and then tidy it up with the scissors, and then switch out my inks and keep inking it up good until I get the look I'm going for. I'm really not in the mood to craft right now, but I want to finish this video. Right. This one, maybe we should just do yellow across the top on this one. So I'm going to take this, get my yellow, and go across it. I want to get those crevices. And that's going to be cut off. So it'll be alright. So I'm going to put that there for a pocket. And I'm going to use Elena's so I know it stays down. And I'm going to glue that right there for like a belly band. Put that there. And then put some glue there. Now I'm going to cut a piece off this one, beautiful beings. And I'm just showing you once again in case you want to see it once again. And across. Cut that off. was thinking about putting that there. But first, I'm going to ink up the inside like I did on the other one with different colors. Then I'm going to take the blue stars and put them on top. I'm going to glue them down and make sure my scallops are up past the line just a little bit. Check if it's going on paper. So let's take that out. And I just brought it up enough so you can't see the edge in the back. Okay. So we're gonna let them dry. This one I'm just adding a wave in and out, like so. Let's go there. But I think I'm gonna do this side too. What do you think if I put a belly band there? Is that going to be too much? I don't know. But there's another idea. But I want to glue this one down. This one's going up there, and I'm just putting it up just enough to cover up that line. Okay, beautiful things. Then I decided I did want a belly band on the other one, so I just glued it down. And I'll put my other video I did in the description. It's not so colorful, okay? We just use one and then decorate them. We don't add all the colors. I'm just adding all the colors because, of course, I'm doing a unicorn and rainbow one, so I just want all the colors, okay? And then we're going to decorate them, and we're done. Okay, beautiful beings. This one, I want to put keys on it. I think these will fit. So I'm going to take this one out of our sticker book, 250 sticker books from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to stick this sticker down. And I think that'll be enough. I don't need nothing else. If I can get it out. I just ripped it. Of course I did. I'm just filling down, beautiful things. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on so I know it stays down, and plus so I can put a little glue in there where that came apart. We're just gonna stick that right there, just like that. Right, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I think that's enough. I don't want to overdo it. Okay. Okay, now on these, I put a little bit of Elena's just right in the middle to glue that down so nothing slides out. And I did the same thing on this. Okay. Okay, I need to cut the edges off. I forgot to do that on this one. Plus I was waiting for it to dry. Alright. Now I don't want a rainbow or unicorn because it's beside it in the book I'm putting this in. So let's see what other big stickers they got. Ooh, they got a cupcake. But that's way too big. I was thinking about just putting something here and here. So let's do a cupcake, but not that big of a cupcake. Okay, beautiful beings, I changed my mind and I take too long to decide what I'm doing. So I'm just going to slowly fast forward it. Plus the camera's getting blurry when I flip to the white page. And plus you can see all the 250 plus stickers that are in this Dollar Tree book. Okay, beautiful beings. I think I want the lips up here. Just keeping it simple, beautiful beings. But I think I want a trim or lace something here. Okay, beautiful beings. I want to add, like, you know, just some lace at the bottom. I had a lighter purple. I went upstairs to grab these, grabbed the other light purple, but I cannot find it now. So I'm just going to put that there on the bottom. Crossed. Okay, beautiful beings. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. I'm forgetting where I put stuff. I can't stop thinking about that family in the house, so I'm just going to fast forward it so you can still see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to show you the final result. Okay, beautiful beings. Sorry. Okay, beautiful beings. I put some tags in here just to show you a long tag. Okay, and then you can have a regular tag. Just put, like, you know, either fabric or a circle or a tab, whatever you want to put on the top of it. And then I put some tags that are separated for the back to show you how long it could be. It could be even wider in the back. And then you got the middle tuck, and then you got your belly band tuck. So this one has 3 different spots for tucks. Okay, let me take them out and show you what they look like close up. And on this one I just put a cupcake and I put a rainbow. Okay, that's all I did on that one. And then there's this one with the keys. Okay, got a tuck here, and you got a tuck there to go behind. Okay, I think they turned out cute. It's like, I feel like I'm, I don't know, 10 and I'm making a journal. Journals. But I want these to go in here. I like them in there. So I'm just going to stick them back in here. So I'm going to leave those in there and then add a tab or fabric or something to them. And then here's our rainbow one. And again, I just put some cards in there that weren't cut apart just to show you. You can have it going up and sticking out like this one in the back. Okay, that's what that one looks like without the ends on it. And here's this one, rainbow one. Okay. I just love that there with the unicorn underneath. And you can have a long one or a wider one for the top. Okay. And then here's this one, all filled nicely. And I'm putting them back in. Give you a close up. And I think they turned out really cute, beautiful bangs. Okay. So there you go, beautiful beings. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got unique ideas, and I hope you pray and send good thoughts to that family that lost their house. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.